Hi, I'm Judy Litt. Welcome to Go With Yin Yoga and this heart chakra, heart opening Yin Yoga practice. Go ahead and either lie down on your back on your mat or come to an easy seated position. Begin to feel your sit bones connecting with your mat, with the earth. Inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Every exhale is an invitation to release tension. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One last time. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Feel your spine begin to lengthen, creating space all along your spine, aligning your chakras. As I said, today's practice is all heart-centered. And we are going to be focusing on opening up our upper back, our arms, our heart, and our shoulders. And on a more subtle level, we are going to be learning to love ourselves and others unconditionally. And continue on your back or seated, relaxing in deeper and deeper with every breath. Let's start with the Lokah chant. I have a longer version of that linked in the description box below. You can either just lay or sit and receive, or you can join along with me if you're familiar with it. It's very simple. The words are Lokah, Samastah, Sukinho, Bhavantu. And it's basically about sending love and joy and connectedness to everybody and everything. So if you're joining me or you're not, go ahead and relax and close your eyes. Deep breath in, deep breath out, expelling all the air from your lungs. Inhale to chant. Lokah, Samastah, Sukinho, Bhavantu. 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 Just take a few moments to let that integrate into your heart. Perhaps set an intention for this practice. And I'm also offering you this affirmation to repeat during the practice. I love myself unconditionally. I love others unconditionally. Go ahead, if you're seated on something, put that off to the side. Go ahead and lay down on one side. One arm comes out and then the other arm comes out to meet it. Knees are bent towards the chest. Inhale, open the top arm up. let it really reach. And on your exhale, bring it back. And just moving slowly. Releasing tension through your upper back and your arms. Exhale down. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Really reach and let go. Exhale, close. A few more times, and then we'll switch sides. I love myself unconditionally. And either just roll over to the other side. I'm going to switch this way so you can see me. Laying down on your side, one arm comes straight out from the shoulder. Other hand, top hand comes to meet it. Knees are bent in towards the chest. Inhale, open. Oh yes. I have to move this, it's in my way. Exhale, close. Inhale, really reach. Feel your chest expanding. Exhale, close. And just continue on. Feeling that tension melt away. I love others unconditionally. I'd also like you to think about today, how do you want to show up in the world today? Do you want to be loving? Do you want to feel frustrated and angry? And last time, open. And exhale, close. Go ahead and slowly begin to push yourself upright. And come back to the other side. If you have a block, go ahead and grab it. A bolster may work too, maybe several blankets or a pillow, but really a foam block is probably the best thing for this next exercise. And you're going to place that block approximately into your armpit. You're going to bend your hand, bend your elbow, and take the hand. Put your head into your hand, and the other hand is supporting you. Knees can be bent in towards the chest, or a little more sensation. You can just point them down towards the edge of your mat, and then just slowly rock forward and back, trying to feel where you feel sensation. And when you get to a spot where you feel a lot of sensation, you might want to stop and breathe into that. And just see if you can release that tension. Allow that area to soften. And then maybe rock forward and back. A little bit more. Maybe you find another spot and breathe into that spot. And let your body soften. And let your arm really mold itself into that block. And then gently begin to push into your palm to raise yourself. And let's go to the second side. So block comes into your armpit. The area we don't release a whole lot. And that same arm, that is, the armpit is draped onto the block. Bend that elbow, put your head into that hand, and either bend your knees towards your chest or maybe straighten them out. And then begin to rock forward and rock backwards. And maybe the sensation on this side is a little different. It is for me. I feel a lot more sensation on this side. then when you come to a spot where you're really feeling that sensation, go ahead and just be still. Breathe into it. I love myself unconditionally. And then maybe rock forward, and maybe stop at a different sensation and breathe into that. Now this is a short practice. You can always pause the video and spend a more amount of time on any one of those poses. In fact, I encourage that. But time can be short in summer, I get that. And then maybe rock back and forward again. And then slowly push into your palm to raise yourself off of the block. You might want to grab your blocks and take them towards the front of your mat. As you begin to walk yourself back, first coming into tabletop, hands can be on blocks. You're probably going to want them towards the top of your mat. Hips are going to stay right over the knee. In fact, I think I want those blocks even further. And you're slowly beginning to sink your heart between your arms down towards the mat as much as possible. Hips stay over the knees as much as possible. Getting a really good stretch through your armpits. Opening up your heart. I love myself unconditionally. And really feel those ribs behind the heart opening, expanding, protecting the heart. And yet at the same time allowing it to expand. I love others unconditionally. Relax your shoulders. Soften your face and your jaw. Last couple of breaths here. And then slowly begin to take your hands off of the blocks. Push into your arms to bring yourself back into tabletop position. You can stay right here, maybe do a few cat-cows. Or if you'd like, you can go ahead and sit back onto your heels and just notice how you feel. Notice what's going on with your energy. Go ahead and put your blocks off to one side. Or if you don't have a bolster, but you do have two blocks and you do have blankets, you can place the blocks one down there, one down there. You'll have to play around with it as usual. Drape a blanket over them and you'll see what to do with them next. Hey Bandit, this is not your yoga mat. You do have a bolster. Bring it towards the top of your mat. Vertically on your mat. Go ahead and bring it just in front of your lower back and drape your back onto the bolster. Feet point straight towards the edge of the mat, short edge of the mat. Arms come out from your side. And just let go. I love myself unconditionally. Soften your face. Relax your jaw. Let your forehead smooth out. I love others unconditionally. Allow your arms to be really loose. Nothing to hold on to. Nothing to carry. Last couple of breaths here. Slowly begin to bend your knees, take the soles of your feet to the mat, and gently roll over and off of your bolster onto one side. Pushing yourself upright, taking the bolster and pushing it out of your way, scooching back towards the back of your mat. Bring your legs out in front of you, and again, just stop and notice how you feel. Take a few breaths here. You may actually like to sit up on the bolster for our next posture, caterpillar. I invite you to go ahead and do that if that feels good for your body. And whether you're seated on a bolster or seated on your mat, begin to let your chin nod down towards your chest. Let your shoulders soften, let your upper back round. Maybe walk your hands a little further down, a little lower on your legs, palms up. I love myself unconditionally. On your next inhale, take your right hand, grab your left foot if that's available to you, and then your left hand and grab your right foot. This may feel like a little too much sensation for you, and that's fine. You could also do the same thing, grab further up on your legs. And the further down you go, the more opening you will get in your upper back. It's an area we don't stretch nearly enough. But remember, it's not about how deeply you go into the pose. It's about how deeply you invite the pose into you. I love myself unconditionally. I love others unconditionally. And let your face soften. Smooth out your forehead. and space between your eyes. And last couple of breaths here. And slowly let go if you're holding on. And maybe walk your hands behind you and take another little mini back bend. And then coming up to seated, notice how the energy is moving through your body. Notice if anything has changed for you physically, emotionally, mentally, from the beginning of this practice to this moment right here, right now. And then slowly begin to scoot yourself down a little bit. We're moving into our final posture, Savasana. Take your feet to the mat. Bend your knees. Slowly begin to lay back on your mat as I sit up and hold space for you. Bring your attention back to any intention you set at the beginning of this practice. And that could be the ones that I gave to you, the physical one, for opening your heart, opening your shoulders and your upper back. And you should feel that openness right now. I hope you do. On a more subtle level, that may be connecting to unconditional love. Because that's the only place that anything ever happens from. For yourself and for others. And just go ahead and relax into whichever shape you choose for Savasana. Maybe ponder the question, how do I want to show up in the world today? As you begin to let go and let this practice integrate fully into your body. And just relax until you hear me speak again. Invitation to relax in Savasana for as long as you need. And if you have to move on into your day, begin to sink deeper into the support of Mother Earth. Allow your breath to deepen. And begin to take any small movements that you need to wake up your body. Maybe moving your head side to side. Let the chin fall down towards the chest and then just a little back. Wiggling fingers and toes. Any last little movements you need to wake up your body. Your next inhale, inhale your arms up over your head, stretching from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. And on your exhale, bring one foot to the mat, then the other. And slowly and gently let your knees fall to one side. Take a few breaths there. And gently bring your hands to the mat, pressing into your palms, walking your hands back towards your body, coming back upright into an easy seated position. Inhale, take the palms of your hands together. Begin to rub them back and forth, creating a little heat. Bringing yourself back into this day, giving yourself gratitude for choosing to take this time just for yourself, and then bringing your hands to stillness in front of your heart. Thumbs come into and lift up your heart. Chin bows down over your hands, and slowly blinking your eyes open, taking in your mat, raising your head, hopefully with a smile on your face, just letting your hands come to wherever is comfortable for you. And one last time, I will ask you, how do you want to show up today? It's a choice we make every single day. It's a choice that affects how we feel, and it's a choice that affects how everybody around us feels. We don't always ask ourselves that question, so we just allow ourselves to react. I am as guilty of that as anyone. But when we choose how we want to feel, suddenly we react less to what's going on around us. And it's a practice, just like yoga. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and click the like button, which allows me to reach even more people. If you'd like to practice with me again, go ahead and click the subscribe button and click the bell to know when I've added new videos to the channel. If you want to join the Facebook group where we dive deeper into Yin Yoga and other subjects, there's a link underneath in the description box. And if you'd like to subscribe to the newsletter, where you also get notice of what new video has been added each week, usually a little tip as well. There's a link to that below in the description box as well. I hope you have a joyful day filled with unconditional love. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from pain and suffering. And may you love unconditionally.